Good morning. We have some good news. Today is June the 2nd, and it is officially the end of lockdown in Ontario for now. So that means this weekend we can go out and cruise and not feel too guilty. But that means I have some work to do. So, quick update then. Rear suspension, ride height's great, ride is great, perfect, really happy with that. Exhaust system, just perfect, love it. Nice and quiet / loud, if you know what I mean. No drones, but certainly still sporty. Coolant temperature, perfect, sitting about 190 when it gets hot, 180, 170, cruising about, just fine. New oil, new filter, should be good. So now that the car's running good, suspension's good, cooling's good, it's time to start fine tuning. So let's have a wee look around the car, see what we're going to start on, and see what we can get done before the weekend. I really like the bare metal look, but as you can see, that section there is completely different from the door, and that section at the front is completely different from the hood, sides, flaps. So I would like to get that the same colour as that. That's going to require grinding. I've tried the same pad I used for there, but it didn't work, so I'll probably need to sand that down. And it's really just this corner here and a bit in the roof. So a fair bit of work there. But before that, I really have to address this situation here. I've noticed when I'm going round a sharp left corner, there's going to be weight on this side as the car leans over, and that tyre does actually rub on that fender. Now that might be because it needs new springs and shocks at the front to lift it up a wee bit, but I have a feeling that it's because if you follow this line here, it's not exactly straight. In fact, it's the opposite of straight. And I also have this lovely big crack hole, another crack there, and it's not actually attached to this. There's a sort of fender support that goes underneath. It's not attached, so every bump you're going to hear that all through the car. So I do have a plan for that. The other thing is all these rust sections that are starting to appear. It's just surface rust. I can sand it all off, but it's obviously all collecting down here. Well, that's actually because I was doing some grinding and cutting work and all the metal just landed there. So I would like to take the running boards off, clean them up, and just paint them with that gunmetal grey. And while I've got the paint out, I'm going to paint that inside the door jamb and that, and obviously that. It's just an eyesore. So that's the immediate things to do, and it's really just cosmetic and comfort when driving we're talking now. This side isn't too bad. For some reason that one didn't go the sort of red colour. That door has got a lot of surface rust, that needs redone. I don't like that. And obviously this section here. So lots of bodywork to do, but we're not prepping it for paint. We just want rid of the surface rust and get more clear coat on it for summer. Right, it's a wee bit early to fire up the power tools. It's only like 8 in the morning and I've only had 2 coffees. So I'll tell you what we'll do. I'll have this coffee and I'll open this mail that I got from Iron Horse Garage, and we'll talk about their channel. As you probably know, everyone's doing sticker exchanges, so I jumped on that bandwagon. Although my stickers are a bit garbage compared to what I've been getting sent. I will upgrade them at some point. Anyway, Iron Horse has sent me Isn't that nice? Oh, that's so much better than mine. It's missing a horn though. I need to find a place to put these stickers. Okay, so Iron Horse, it's a fun channel, okay? I'll give you a quick preview and you should go and visit their channel. Link up there, okay?
Hi, I'm Steven Seagal. This is Chuck Norris, Jackie Chan. Welcome to the Bug Bill, Part 11. Man, this thing's greasy.
Yeah, it's gonna take a superhero to get that crap off.
Try some Super Clean.
There you go, you get the idea. A lot of fun. Go and check them out. Link up there. Right, I will finish this coffee and we'll decide what we're starting on today. So you have to decide what's more important, how it drives and feels or how it looks. And for me at the moment, it's how it drives. Let me give you an example. Because that's not attached to the front and there's only a few bolts holding it to the running board and the side, the slightest movement squeaks and bumps. So that's what we're doing. I am going to jack up the side of the car as high as I can get it, get that wheel off and start attaching it properly, and I'll show you how I'm going to straighten this out. Okay, here's the plan for this section here. I am going to need to put something behind this to keep it straight. So I am going to try a length of steel rod. I'll kind of bend it to shape around the wheel. And then once it's the right arc, we will weld it to the inside of that. Now I'm going to cut this bit away and unscrew that if possible. If I can't unscrew it, I'll just chop it. I'm not going to weld this crack until I've got the bar behind it straight. And then I'll just run a little weld down there, grind it down. I need to recreate this whole section. That'll be fun. And underneath that is the Fender support bar, which is kind of bent that way. So if I can't bend that straight, I'll cut that off. But I do need to make some way of attaching that to that. So let's make this bar first. That looks about right. Now, if I fix this fender mount and get this screw out, this will actually feed all the way through. It's a kind of U-shaped channel behind that, so it would find its way all the way around. But I can't feed it in this way because it gets stuck at this screw. So let me remove that screw and that one, which used to be a screw. Don't know what it is now. It's very unlikely this is going to unscrew, but I'll give it a shot anyway. You never know. I'm just wasting time. Let's just cut it out from the back, get that out, and see if the bar fits inside. Look at that, someone made a little bar thing, which is weird because it's kind of sloping around that instead of that way. That's weird. Anyway. Okay, so because that's not in, that crack actually lines up better. So let's see if we can fit that, the new bar through. Okay, this is in the way. Let's see if we can bend this down and round. That should help. Okay, that's not even clamped in place and it's sitting in there quite nicely. I'll give you a profile shot. Way better than it was. This section looks like it's been bent out at some point, just that outer edge, so that can get bent in once the rod is welded in place. And obviously that's going to get welded up, sanded down. Wow, huge improvement already. Okay, what's next then? Right, I need to go and consult the planning department and see how I'm going to get this fender bar to attach to the fender itself. Back soon. Okay, I have a plan. So this section here, as you can see, is a kind of U-shape. If I can make a U-shaped section to cover this hole, then I can drill a couple of holes on the underside, weld a nut on there, and maybe there, probably only needs that one because it's pretty strong. Weld a nut there, the U-shape will go under there, and then I can put a screw from the underside to tighten the fender on. Remember, this is more to stop it moving about. It's not really stopping it from falling off. It's attached at the bottom down there, it's attached down there, it's attached in there. This is more of a gravity thing to hold it in place. So I think that's what we're going to do. I'm going to start with welding this rod all the way around to here. Keep on going, move the clamps, get it nice and close to the edge. That obviously needs filled in there. And when I get to this point, this rod should be right down. This needs bent in and up a little bit. So there's no point doing that until I've got it all nice and neat all the way around here. And then I'll tackle that. Okay, the rod is welded on the inside. I managed not to burn through. You can see where it's tacked on all the way around. This section needs a bit more work. I need to run some more weld in there, grind them flat. You don't really see these little cracks until you grind it down. So again, I don't want to go too far. End up making the job 10 times harder. So are we still straighter? I can still do some hammering now that the rod's in place, but the next thing I want to do is get this little panel done. This fender mount actually moves forward a wee bit, so I need to weld a nut onto there and make that. One template, very, very precise, as you can imagine. One little bit of steel. Now I've left a huge gap because I know this stuff expands like crazy. I don't want it buckling and ruining my perfection. So that curves round. I need to get a smaller bolt head that's got a massive shouldered washer on it. Sticks out like a sore thumb. So I managed to get it slightly curved. It's not perfect, but it'll do. So I will weld all that on, grind it all down, and that'll be that section done. Once I do some more hammering, of course. You know, they say if you're not good at welding, you better be good at grinding. I'm kind of mediocre at both. I like to see how it turned out. It's like I was never there. Okay, I have welded, grinded, welded, grinded, welded, grinded. The metal's just so thin. Every time you grind just a tiny bit too far, you're getting little pinholes. No, that's as good as I'm going. It's better than it was. It's not going to catch your hand if you do that, you know, and it's stronger. Maybe one day I'll get good at bodywork, but not today. That's going to have to do. Hey, the main thing is, it's now attached to the fender support. I've still got some squeaks if I push really hard, but that's down the running board side, still to address that. But that was what I set out to do, just fill that hole and attach it to the fender support. Okay, I will throw some lacquer over that for now, clear coat, and I'll probably attack the other rusty stuff tomorrow if it's not raining. We're supposed to be getting some rain. I need to go for a drive, clear my head. Right, see you in the next one, I guess. Remember, Iron Horse Garage. It's a good laugh. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye bye.